Today we will see different methods to find out the areas of the field. Okay, some other different methods they find out the areas. That method is area by meridian distances. Meridian distances. And next is double meridian. So what is meridian? You know the meridian, and only we can calculate the area. I will let me clear. Okay. Some field is there, some irregular field. No need some irregular field. Some irregular field is there. How many sets? No, not required. Any sets, any number of sets, no problem at all. Okay, that's it also. So I will call this A, C, D. Some irregular field, some irregular shape. Okay, so see this. We first taken one reference line. One reference line. One reference line. It's the reference line. So what is the meridian? Meridian of the line of AB. What is the meridian of the line of AB? How can you call? See it is meridian is half of the departure. Half of the departure. So what is the departure? See, you see, departure is AB departure is longitude is this. We know it is longitude is this. Departure this. Understood? So departure is this. So what is the departure distance? Departure distance of AB? Exactly half. Half no? So this maybe I call it as a D1. Departure na D1. So it is called of D1. It is also of D1. Departure of AB. Sir, we already call departure. Why it is called meridian? So that is what I am interested. It's not exactly off of the departure. It is not an exactly off of the departure. It is exactly, see it is for the line of AB. For the line of AB, meridian is C. For the line of AB, meridian is M is equal to of D1. Okay, no problem. No problem. For the line of BC, what is the meridian distance? Meridian distance, see it is exactly this of is this no, this is of D2 of D2. I call it as T2 for line BC. But what is meridian distance? Meridian distance is, see it is meridian distance is not for only BC. Meridian distance is half of the departure distance from the reference line. From the reference line. That's why it is called a meridian. That's why it is called a meridian, not a departure. So for AB, so A has a same starting point. Na? So that's why it is exactly this line. Exactly this is the distance of meridian distance. For BC, so meridian distance is this much. Understood? So not exactly from this much. Understood? So what is exactly called as a meridian distance? I will see this. Someone called as a meridian distance of its midpoint. Meridian distance of midpoint. It's a midpoint. You can call it as a midpoint. No need to define it. So meridian distance is half of the departure from reference line. That we can call it as. Some definitions are they mentioned, but it's not good shape. Okay. So meridian distance of the midpoint, he said that like this, but no need. Half of the departure distance from reference line. So that is the meridian distance. Okay, see it is. Now we will see this. So meridian distance of BC, what is meridian distance of BC, what? So exactly see it is of D1 plus of D2. That's it. That is a meridian distance. Understood? If you see it is, you see, how can you write it? This is a, I will call it as a M2. BC is M2, second line. So it is called as M1. You can write it as like a, it is M1. See it is, this is M1, previous line. So M1 plus A1 by 2, A2 by 2. Can I write it? So same thing, if the same thing, you just check it. M3 for what line? So for CD line. What is the CD line? So I will extend this line. So extended line. Set the of D3 of D3. Okay, that's it. Now. For C3, for CD line, it is a CD line. DC CD line. Okay. For it's very simple. Okay. Do problem. So CD line. See it is for CD line. How can you write? So what is the distance? The distance is somewhat. This is the distance. Are understood? This is the distance. This is the distance. Okay. How can you write it? So you can write it. See it is. You can write it. So this line M2. Understood? This is M2. Understood? This is M2 plus half of the D2 minus of D3. You can write it. That is the distance of this line. That is the distance. That's represent same thing. Understood? So you can write it as, see it is. You can write it as M2 plus of, otherwise, D2 by 2 minus D3 by 2. Understood? You can write it now. You can write it. Same thing. If you see it is for DL line, maybe this of D4 maybe. Okay. So okay. If you see it is meridian distance is what is meridian distance is this much. Sir, you can directly write of D4. I don't want to write like this, but I will write like so in the conjunction or in the representation of the remaining lines. So if you see it is the line of M3. This is M3. Are understood? This is the line M3. M3 see it is M3 minus of D3 minus of D4. Are understood? Same thing. So that's it. M4 it is a DA. M3 are understood? M3 minus of D by 3 2 minus of D4 by 4. See D4 by 2. Are understood? That's it. Now? That's it. So these are the, I will write M1 here. M1 is D1 by 2. So just check it. Check it. So if you observe it, meridian of any line, you can write it. See, I will write like this. The meridian of any line is distance is is equal to the meridian distance of the preceding line, meridian distance of the preceding line plus half of the departure of the preceding line plus half the departure of line itself. Can you write it? See this. What is M2? What is M2? Meridian line of M2 is meridian distance of the previous line, half of the departure of the previous line, half of the departure of the line itself. Understood? Same M3. Same M3. You see it? Same M3. See it is. What is it? So meridian distance of the previous line, half of the departure of the previous line, half of the departure of the previous line, half of the departure of line itself, half of the meridian distance of line, half of the departure distance of line itself. Understood? Sir, what is negative sign? So if you see negative signs, so if any line, if you take an, I see if it is, if you take it as a CD line, taken it is the CD line, you already know the longitude is this departure is this, departure westward is negative, eastward is positive. You already know. Same if it is longitude also, see it is northward is positive, southward is negative. You already know, na? You already know. That's why the CD line, if you taken as a CD line or DA line, so the departures are in west side. Understood? That's why it came so negative sign. So no need of negative positive, because those are the dependents on east and west. So okay, but we can conclude like this. Okay, sir. Okay, we know the meridian distance like this. So how can you find out the area? That is important, na? So that is important. If you see, we want to find out the total area. So okay, it's total area. So how can I divide? See this. How can I divide it? So okay. So this thing. Okay. So first see it is. So I will call it as a, this is C na. I will call it this C. This is D. Write it as a small c, this small d. Okay. So if you see this, how can you find out the total area? Total area is C. So wait. No. Must be known. నేను ఇంటికి వెళ్తున్నా ఈరోజు రాత్రి. ఊర్లో వాడి క్లాస్మేట్ పిల్లి ఉంటే వాడి పిల్లి ఉంది కదా, కాంట్రాక్ట్. అవును, ఈరోజు రాత్రి రిజర్వేషన్ చేసుకున్నా. రేపు వచ్చేసి ఈరోజు రాత్రి చేసుకున్నా. నువ్వు నువ్వు వస్తున్నావు ఊరికి? అవునులే, నువ్వు ఎల్లుండి అన్నావు కదా, సండేనా రేపే ఎల్లుండా? సండేనా? అవును, ఊరి దగ్గర చేస్తున్నా విజయవాడగా. సరే సరేలే, సరే అయితే గిట్టేసేయండి. నేను సరే సరే. Okay. Okay. See it is how area. So area C it is. How can you write it area? Total area. See it is. I will area. So first I will write area of D B C C C. So this is the area. I will include. Okay. So next CC BB. Where is BB? Yes, I will call this BB. So next I will include this area, total area. So this is not an area. So later I will delete. So that is the area of CCBB. Okay. So I will add this. Later I will delete A small b capital B. That is A capital. This is. Okay. Later I will delete ABB. So now also extra length is, once again see it is DDC. DDA. Yes, DDA. Later I will delete this area also. What is that? DDA. Okay, that's it now. So that then we got total area. So why it is, sir? Why? So I will explain. So this is a, we find out the area with respect to the latitudes. So how can you see it is? See it is. So total area is C DDCC plus CCBB minus of DDA minus of ABB. So what is the area of DDCC? DDCC. What is the area? So it's a trapezoidal. Are understood? It's a trapezoidal. Are understood? It's a trapezoidal. DDCC. Understood? So DDCC. What is the area? How can you say that what is the area? It is exactly, see it is exactly meridian of M3. Understood? Meridian of M3 and this height. Understood? This height. What is that height? This height is, see it is, that height is exactly CD longitude. Understood? CD longitude. Exactly the height of CD. The line of CD longitude is exactly this value, that is L3. And also that height multiply with M3. M3 means up to this length. And then trapezoidal. If you see it is trapezoidal. What is the area? We can calculate exactly the center. Multiply with this height, this distance, and then center. We will write this area. And then exactly this center. This something, this is B, this is A. What is center? A plus B by 2. We will write A plus B by 2 center and multiply with base. That is the total area. The same thing, So M3 is exactly giving the center line, center point, exactly giving the center point. So for this CD2, this is the center. So total area of DDCC will give L3, longitude of the length, longitude of the CD line, multiply with meridian distance of that CD line, meridian distance of that CD line, M3. Are understood? So you can write it as a L3 M3. Are understood? L3 M3. So same thing. Are understood? So if you come CCBB. So if you take it this, now we take it this. Now you can take this. So what will come? What will write? Exactly BC. BC longitude is, that's it. BC longitude is this height. BC longitude is that line. So automatically the area we can write as a, this is L2. That is L2 na? So BC longitude is L2. And also meridian distance is this line up to this. What is M2? Are understood? So that is L2 M2. Are understood? So next DDA. So if you see it is DDA. What is the distance? What is that area? You can write this is area. DDA. How can you write it? So AD line. AD has a longitude. So AD longitude is, so this much. This is the AD longitude. That is the AD longitude. Na? So AD departures. So AD departure. So M4. Understood? So L4 and L4 and M4. Exactly this. Exactly this distance. This is the distance. Understood? Off. We can write as the triangle distances off into breadth into length. So we have already taken off length. So we can write it as a L4 M4. Same thing ABB. ABB gives same thing first line L1 M1. Or see it is. So this is the total area. That is the total area. Understood? So we can write as a sigma of Lm. So area we can write is a longitude of those lengths. Understood? Finally we can conclude that area of that any shape we can write it as a some multiplication of longitude multiply with meridian distance of that line. Understood? L3 M3, L2 M2, L4 M4, L1 L1. So meridian distance multiply with longitude and summation of those total lines will give area. Sir, how can something you can deduct it negative sign, something positive sign? If you observe it, we can write negative sign of L4 and L1. Understood? If you just observe it, what is AB line? AB line is this. This is AB. If you observe it, take a signal. AB has a longitude of south side. So automatically it has negative sign. So no need of see a diagram. You just observe it. So AB has a longitude of negative sign. That's it. No need of observe diagram. So we just find out the formula. But if you do not observe any diagram, so directly you can take a longitude with respect to south or north. If it is a south, it has a negative sign. It has north, positive sign. Directly take as a longitude sign and multiply with meridian. You can get the area. But I will prove that. But I did exactly what exactly it is correct or not. I just prove it. Understood? So AB has a longitude of negative. And also if you see DA, so DA line is, this is DA. DA is the center. See it is DA also south side. So L4 is also negative side. But sir, BC, see it is BC, BC, P. It is a BC. So what is side of north side? And also CD. Take it CD. It is a CD na? CD. Take it as north side. So automatically, you directly taken longitude and meridian distance. Meridian distance also you can easily calculate. What is the meridian distance? Meridian distance is equal to the meridian distance of the preceding line plus half of the departure of the preceding line plus half of the departure of the line itself. It has also same thing. Sir, someone has negative sign, someone has positive sign. No, exactly if you take in east is positive, west you can take a negative. Then directly come to the meridian distances. No need to find out, sir, exactly every line you won't check. There is no purpose to check. I just prove it. It will give the area. Okay, are understood? So that's it. So same thing I will explain second method also. Then later I will explain. I will do one problem. Okay. So same thing. It's a double meridian distance. Double meridian distances. Same formula, same double meridian. You see it is same triangle. I will take it. Same problem. Okay. Same problem. Same problem. Just double the meridian. That's it enough. Double the meridian. C A B C D. So what is the meridian now? It's a double meridian. So double meridian means not of exactly departure. Take its departure. First thing is D1. First thing is D1. So second thing BC line departure is D2. CD line departure is D3. DA line departure is D4. Same meridian distance means from reference line. Meridian distance means from reference line. That's it. That is the only difference between departure and reference line. Reference line. Okay. See it is. If you see it is for AB line. For AB line, it's a departure. Double meridian distance. Double meridian distance. I will call it as a DM. Previous I called as a 1. So double meridian distance of 1 for AB is for exactly D1. Exactly D1. So for BC, up to this now, up to this, understood? Previous we just taken as a off. That is a meridian. It's double meridian means up to D2. So what will call D1 plus D2? It will call as a DM1 plus D2. Understood? Same thing for BC. For CD, so D1 plus D2 minus D3. Understood? So you can call it as, how can you call it as? So it is D1 plus D2. So you can call it as out. This is DM2. So DM2 minus DM2 minus, see it is M3. Sorry. Sorry. So then pronunciation, see, it's not a pronunciation. Said he changed the definition. See it is everything. Something. This is something. Double derivative is not this. This is something. So what is the double meridian distance is? See it is. Double meridian distance is equal to the, I said is something, some other, this double meridian distance is depends some other thing. See it is equal to the sum of the meridian distances of the two extremities. What is meant by two extremities? See it is for AB line. for AB line, see this, for AB line, two extremities are A and B. For CD, for BC, B and C. So is equal to the sum of the meridian distance of the two extremities. What is A? What is the meridian of A and what is meridian of B? Sir, what is meridian of A? So meridian of A is 0. So for taking of AB, see this. For meridian distance of AB is A is 0. For B, D1. For B, D1. So okay, that is AB. So if you take n, that is M1. So meridian distance now I will call it as DM1. Okay, DM1. For BC, I will call it as BC. What is the meridian distance of B? So in BC, meridian distance of B and meridian distance of C. What is the meridian distance of B? Is D1. For C see this. For C is D1 plus D2. Understood? Understood? So double meridians. D1 and D2. Okay? D1 and D2. D1 and D2 are understood. That's it. So if it C it is, so you can call it as something. How can you write it? D1 is already DM1 plus D1 plus D2. For same thing observe it. CD. You can write it as CD. So how can I write it? C. C has already we know it. C has D1 plus D2. For D is D1 plus D2 minus D3. Are understood? Minus D3. Same thing. D1 plus D2 minus D3. How can you write it? So how can you write it? D1 plus D2 plus. So this is M2. DM2. D1 plus D2. D1 plus D2. See it is D1 plus D2 and D2 minus D3. You can write it now. D1, D2, D3. Write it. You can write it. If you see it is, this is a DM2 plus D2 minus D3. Understood? Same thing. This is a DM3. This is DM3. So DM4. So same thing. You can write as a DM3 plus D3 D4 because it is a up to this point. You can write it. So same thing. If you observe it, previously you get off. Now you get full. So same thing. You can write it as C. It is the double meridian distance of any line is equal to the double meridian distance of the preceding line, or understood, preceding line plus the departure of the preceding line plus departure of the line itself. That's it. If you see previous, the meridian of any line is equal to the meridian distance of the preceding line plus half of the departures of the preceding line plus half of the departure of line itself. Just adding off, it is a M3 meridian distance. It is a double meridian. That is the only difference. Sir, how can we do problems with this? So I will show very simple problems. No need to fear. Very simple. If you know this latitudes and longitudes of the line, to calculate the area is very simple. I will explain. I will show one problem. Okay. So see, same thing. You see, DM1 is exactly D1. For DM2, what is that? So double meridian distance of the preceding line, departures of the previous line plus departures of the line itself. Understood? Same thing, sign will come, sign will get as is north, south, east to west. This is positive, this is negative. Same thing. So now what is area? So now area is, see it is now area is L, longitude and double meridian distance. So previously what we tried, same thing, L3 dm3, so plus L2 dm2 minus of L4 dm4, same L1 dm1. But you see, this is at the double meridians. Previous value, compare with previous value, it is a double meridian. That's why area will get double. That's why we have to maintain off. That's it. That's it. Area. If you find out the double meridian distance of every line, you get area from this formula. If you get just a meridian distance of every line, what is that area? You get area like this. Understood? Already we did a for proof. So no need to do again once again to segment it like. No need. That's why no. Okay. So how can we do problem? So see, simple problem. Very simple problem. Very simple problem. So we already discussed in surveying 1. So every line has, if you do a compass survey or theodolite survey, so if you taken so many lines, we have to taken those angles na, and also we can reference from south north. So already if you know the details of the lengths, so that line length and those angle, making of angle, so if you mention those lines, you can easily find out the area. So see it is one something, a closed traverse. It is a closed. One thing you have to mention, fix that these methods are used for only a closed traverse. These methods are used for only closed traverse. Without closing, we can't find them. So a closed traverse, A, B, C, D. So given sides, latitude distance and departure distance. Okay. See, latitude is north and south, east and west. Understood? So AB, he given AB. So he given north 108, east 4. Latitudes and departures. BC, same thing, is a 15. It's the east of 249. So for CD, it is a 123 south and east 4. So for DA, it's a 0 north and it's a west of 257. These are the he gave details. To find out the total area enclosed between ABCD. To find out the area enclosed between ABCD, if you try some simple diagram, something. What is first AB? So north side na AB. AB is north of 188, east of 24, very small. So maybe that's understood. BC also north and east. So it will go like, understood? See, A is a B. So understood? You can maintain a simple diagram. Say it is a 4, it is a 108. That's it. So BC, it's a 15, it's a 249. I will give a simple diagram. 15. So CD is south and also north. So CD is the south and also east. So understood? East. I will give you something. Okay. This is a 4. And again, it's a 120. So now DA is, so 0 north. Sun west 257. I think it's going to. That is the enclosed. Okay, it is a 257 and 0. Like simple diagram. I just try to imagine that diagram. So you can imagine. So if you like this, if you someone give this type of coordinates, it's the coordinates. Just a coordinates, no? It's just these are the coordinates. If you just taken it's a 0 0. If it is 0 0, it's a 108. If it is 0 0, this is a something. These are the coordinates type. but coordinates of every origin point. If it is 0 origin, so this is a 108 and east of 4. If it is B is 0, C has a coordinates of 15, C 249, 15. But every coordinate is represented as the origin point, the line origin point, the line starting point is taken as a 0. Those are the coordinates. But if you take a coordinates of with reference to some other points, those are the universal coordinates. Okay, just imagine the diagram. Something we already did in the theodolite survey, compass survey, everything. So in those survey, and also we did traversing also. In those, if you draw in it line, we have to take in the angles and based on the longitudes and departures. Okay, if something you have a data like this, you have a data like this. Okay, so you have to find out the area. You have to find out the area. So how can you find out? So based on the latitude and departures. Sir, how can see it is? So how can first method say it is? First method say it is by meridian distance. Very simple about by meridian distance. So how can this meridian distances and latitude? Meridian distance, latitude. See line, latitude, departure and off departure, meridian distance and ML. ML meridian distance is longitude. So see it is for AB line. For AB line, what is longitude? Longitude north plus. North plus. So okay. Departure is east plus. So half of the departure is half. Meridian distance is meridian distance. We already said what is the meridian distance of the line. See it is meridian distance of the line. The meridian distance of any line is equal to the meridian distance of the preceding line plus half of the departure of the preceding line plus half of the departure of the line itself. So AB is the starting line. AB is the starting line. Then there is no preceding line. There is no preceding line, and also half of the departure of the preceding line. There is no departure of the preceding line. So half AB is the starting point. So directly meridian distance is come this line itself. This line half of the departures of its line itself. Okay. If you see BC, you take in a BC. See BC is longitude is 15 north side. So okay. Departure is 249. 249. It's also east. Half departure. So after what is 124.5. See it is. Meridian distance of BC line is what? Meridian distance of the previous line. What is the previous line? Previous line. So I understood meridian distance of the previous line. Half of the departure of the previous line. So what is that? This line 1. Half of the departures of previous line plus. So half of the departures of the line itself. This value 1, 2, 3. That's it. Right? So what is that value? 144.5 plus 4. So 128.5. That's it. Right? That is 128.5. That is the meridian distance. Meridian distance is what? Just meridian distance of the previous line plus half of the departures of the previous line plus half of the departures of the line itself. That's it. That's it. If you take in CD, if you take in a CD, CD is longitude is minus 123, departure is once again 4, so half is positive 2. So see it is. So the meridian distance of CD line is meridian distance of the previous line, half of the departure of the previous line, half of the departure of the previous line. What is that? Half of the departure of the previous line plus half of the departures of the line itself. What is that value? 128.45 plus 124.5 plus 2. 255. Understood? That's it. Very simple. No need to try to draw a figure or something. No, we already done the proof. Okay, so that's it. Next DA. So next DA, what is that? Longitude is 0. Longitude is 0. So departure is minus 257. Understood? It's a minus 257 westward. So off is minus 128.5. Minus 128.5. See, it is same thing. What is the meridian distance? So previous meridian distance plus half of the departure of the previous line. So half of the departure of previous line is 2. Departures of the line itself. Departures of the line itself is 128.5. So minus 127.5. Okay. See, what is the value? What is the value? It's again 128.5. Positive. Understood? That's it. Simple. So now what is the area? Area is meridian distance multiplied with longitude. So meridian distance multiplied with longitude. Meridian distance multiplied with longitude. So first it is 2 plus 1. It's a 216. Positive. So next it's a 15 multiplied with 128.5. What is that? 1928. Okay. So next 255 multiplied with 123. What is that? 1 plus 1 is negative. See, it is minus 31,365. So last is multiplied with 0. It will come 0. So what is the sum? What is the sum? So this is a minus, this plus plus plus. So what is the value? 21, 29, 221. Minus. So plus or minus, no significance in area. Minus area, plus area, no significance. No need to fear. Plus or minus, no need to fear. Okay, that's it. So what is the area? Area is 29221 meters square. That is area. So how simple it is? Just to find out the meridian distance multiplied with longitude, you will get area. Understood? So same thing, if you do the same problem into double meridian distance. Double meridian distances problem. Double meridian distance problem. Same, I will know line. So line of AB. So otherwise first I will mention. Same line, latitude, departure, directly double meridian distance, no need of half, and multiply with M double meridian, DM double meridian multiply with L. Okay, so what is the line of AB? See, it is AB. AB longitude is, we already know, 108. Departure is plus 4. Plus 4. So double meridian distance is same thing. What is double meridian distance? We already read it. So DMD of the any line is equal to the DMD of the previous line plus the departures of the previous preceding line plus departures of the line itself. So ikkada chudandi, previous half of the departure, ikkada only departure ante. That is the only distance. That is the only difference. See, it is. So AB has no preceding lines. So it is the starting line itself. That's why it is the DMD of same thing. So BC 15. Latitude is 15. So departure is 249 plus 249. So DMD is nothing. Same thing. DMD of the double meridian distance of the previous line plus departures of the previous line, departure of the previous line plus departures of the line itself. Understood? Departures of the line itself. What is that value? So DMD of the previous line plus departures of the previous line plus DMD of departures of the line itself. So 249. These three. So what is that value? 249 plus 8. So 257. Understood? Same. Nothing. Very, very simple. It's taken a CD. CD, so 123, so minus 123. Departure is plus 4. Understood? Just plus 4. So same thing. What is the DMD? So DMD of the previous line. DMD of the previous line. Okay. Departures of the previous line. Departure as the previous line is 249. Understood? Departure of the previous line. And the departures of the line itself. What is the value? Plus 2, so 510. 510. So go to DA. Go to DA. So 0 minus 257. 0 minus 257. So what is that? 510 plus 4 minus 257. What is that value? It's a 257 again. That's it. Very, very simple to calculate the area. Don't divide into triangles and do something hard work. No. Based on the latitudes and departures, we can easily calculate any irregular shape. But one thing is required. These are the straight lines and it has to be compulsory closed. It's a closed traverse and it's compulsory as straight lines. We can easily calculate the area by latitudes and departures. So otherwise if you want something this shape, how can you calculate the area? You have to divide into triangles, something. Otherwise areas, okay? To divide into so many triangles and rectangles and later you have to calculate the area. It is too much hectic process. But based on the longitudes and departures, within second. Understood? That is the use of this. Okay, are understood? That is the use of these methods, meridian distance and double meridian distances. Are understood? Same thing. Just finish this problem. So what is the double meridian distance and multiply with longitude? So 108 plus 4, what is that? 432 plus. It's 257 and 15. 3855 plus. So 510 into 213. Oh my god. 510 into 213. 62,730. This value 0 into 257 0. So what is that value? Minus 250, 800, 443. But area is half into double meridian into length. It's half. Understood? Half. So what is that value? 29221. 29221 meters square. That is area. So how much previously we got it? 29221. Exactly it will give same answer. Understood? Same answer. That is the meridian distances and double meridian distances. Maybe these are not in syllabus, but the syllabus they didn't mention anything. But the textbook areas chapter, it is the main. And also you can observe it. You can observe what is the importance of this method. If you know the latitudes and longitudes, you can easily calculate any area, any irregular shape within 5 minutes. Okay, that is the importance of this method. Okay, understood? That's it. Meridian distances, double meridian distances is enough. Okay, is it enough? And if you know the coordinates of the points, it is also easy. If you know the coordinates of points, you can do by calculus. If you know something, see this. If it is something. So there is a fixed reference. There is a 0, 0. So this point is 20, 10. This point is x is some 35. If you know the coordinates, can you find out? If you know the coordinates of every junction or every edge, not every edge, every corner point, every apex points, can you find out the area? Sir, how can? Go to calculus. So lines and areas. So if you know the coordinates, can you find it up? Can you find it? Something, this is x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4, x5 y5. If you know the coordinates with the fixed reference line, can you find out the area? What is the formula? How can you find out? This is also one method. You know the coordinates. Mostly total stations are something. If you equipments are using, we have to maintain the coordinates of that point, coordinates of every important locations, every that is control points. We maintain every control points, coordinates of the control points. Okay. And also if you look at the GPS surveying also, we have to maintain a coordinates of those points with respect to fixed reference point. So if you know the coordinates, you can easily calculate the area. How can you calculate the area? What is the formula? I don't want to explain this because it is just a basics in 10th class or intermediate. Understood? It's the intermediate, no reference to surveying. Just I want to ask just a mathematical problem. So if you know the coordinates, how can you find out the area? Just search it and know it. Take it just take it as this. Just understand and learn it by arithmetic. Arithmetic is just to take it as arithmetic, not a surveying. Okay. So that's it.